And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So LSU's offense will get the football first. We've got a battle that you two are going to love, and so is everybody else for that matter. High-octane offense, stonewall defense. As they say, something's got to give, Jesse.
Yeah, this is a classic example here of the unstoppable force versus the immovable object, right? Something has got to give, and you really got to dive into the X's and O's in a game like this because every single individual matchup on the field matters when these two teams play each other.
Yeah, and these are just fun, right? Like great versus great. Like who's going to win and which style's going to prevail. Both these teams have been able to impose their will week after week on their opponents. Now, high-powered matchup. Who's going to get the win?
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Hauls it in. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU, and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels. Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
Second down coming up. Going up top again. Grab near the marker. It's Anderson. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires left. Wide open downfield. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He caught it. Stops right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go.
Well, we knew coming into tonight they were going to try to find this guy throwing the ball. I had no idea it was going to be this successful this early. Guys, he's closing in on 100 receiving yards. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. He has been an absolute force.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to adjust the pattern. Send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown LSU. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Who needs a field goal when you can get a touchdown? First drive, set the tone, make it a statement. 4th and goal, we are going for it. We are here for all the smoke. Nice job by this offense, capitalizing on the momentum, getting a touchdown to start this football game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Commodores offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Palmer.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better...
And that's a live ball. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
The Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Out of the gun, the give to the back. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on 1st down TFL, 2nd down TFL. Now you set up 3rd and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Cradles it at the 35. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. And some room to work. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He'll throw on 3rd down. The quick out. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Tigers have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on 1st down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Off the play fake. Trying to get rid of it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted deep in his own end. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So 1st down here as they go back to work. gun, the ground game. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're start we wanted, but we got to point to the next up.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They go to the ground. At the 45 on its way. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Under fire. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Quarterback may change this route. He's looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. You see this kicker not only needing to generate power, but lining it up from the left hash. A 59-yard try coming. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense picks it up. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Wants to go up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Tackled there by the defense.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them, and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
The Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, LSU! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by 4 over Nevada. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. Leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you.
He's loose. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Skips away from pressure.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The play-action fake. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Off play action on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback keeps it. Got the 1st down and more.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quickly to the tight end. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal.
There he goes! He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. They'll immediately call timeout.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Got a man. It's Anderson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. That's caught. It's Durham. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's looking deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively 1st half.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Gets the back moving. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Defense wants to bring the heat. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden,
he lost it high and deep down the left side. It's caught. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, that's why this guy's one of the best receivers in the country. Even when he's double covered, he's open. He's able to make the catch and get the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Commodores are flying down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Go straight ahead. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Rides to back and leaves it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Fields the button, looking for daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They cut into the deficit the last time they had it, forced the punt, and now they can really make this a game.
And you're right back in this thing. You're creating some momentum. You got the score. You got the stop. This offense, Jesse, has a chance now to make this an absolute barn burner of a ball game.
Yeah, it's one play at a time, though, right? You're not going to get it all back in one play. Just go out, do your job, execute, keep this thing going down the field. And if things go well, like David said, we've got a game.
Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Commodores will line it up on 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Finds the tight end. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21.
Man, this tight end, he is like a receiver once he has the ball, isn't he? He's so elusive. He can make people miss. He's got some wiggle, and he's got some speed. This defense, they have their hands full trying to bring this guy down.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Commodores pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, all right? That's your job. Be stout up front. stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. To the air on 2nd down. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
I think we need to see more creativity in the route running. We need some slants. We need some out-breaking routes. You're expecting man coverage down this area of the field, so you got to do something to create separation.
And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yulman Stadium. They're up by 7 over Army. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. 1st and 10. To the air, it's Nussmeier. With the catch, it's Anderson. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Got his man. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw again. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Brown. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down, better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Lets it fly. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on third down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a two-possession lead, you got the other offense where you are. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He might want another play. To the air, it's Nussmeier. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, there's the ball. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You just wonder about this guy's confidence right now. After fumbling in his last game, he's just fumbled again now. He seems like he's a little bit unsure of himself, and because of that, if you're the offensive coordinator, how many more times do you want to go back to this guy in this game?
Looking downfield on first down. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
Here comes the heat. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
And man, that stings because this offense needed every single possession they had left. Now down by 2 possessions, and you're kicking the football off. That was a play that kind of just ended this one. This offense had to put points up, and instead they give up the big safety.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, We needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Might be changing the route. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Got him downfield. The tag. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my...
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
They were trying to throw to get that 2-point conversion. It falls incomplete, and you got to wonder, was that the right decision to go for 2?
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Dave.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Commodores have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. On the run, it's Alexander. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Hudson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Dickey. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. This drive will open from the 15. Might be calling a hot route. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. New set of downs after the completion. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. Still on his feet at the 45. Breaks into the open on the left. Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride.
This one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page, get ready for the next opponent, and forget this day ever happened.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Looking for space. It's Alexander. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. They get the W, and with that being win